All right, good evening, everyone. It's actually 1:37 p.m. Central Time, coming from Southern Mississippi. You've been watching or trying to watch my broadcast recently. My broadcasting software did an update. I didn't realize it made a change, so I hadn't been broadcasting sound. But it looks like I fixed that. Real quick, we'll change the first-person view here. I already changed my weight to what I weighed in this morning at 157.7. We're going to go ahead and go with the Tarmac SL7 with the Zwift 808 wheels. And today we are doing a Criterium Race, but not the usual crit course. We have about a minute to go to give you a weather update. I already did my warm-up. There's an abridged warm-up because I'm under the gun for time again. It's currently 81, feels like 83 because the humidity is at 52%. So we'll see how today goes. "47 people in the race so far." I moved my camera down to the lower left corner there. So I won't point out the stuff across the top anymore. Got my hydration product called H2O. As always, I'll leave a link to that down in the description. And it's go time. Looks like if you look at the map, the C's and the D's are joining at the same time. The B's as well. I see some greens in there and some reds. So
I'm Dr. Mann, your IQ trainer throughout the intermediate level progressive running series. We are going to include VO2 max, tempo runs, long runs, and a healthy base of endurance runs as we create the best well-rounded pathways we can possibly make. I'm going to take you all over the North Island to some of my favorite spots and some of my favorite locations on the beaches, in the redwood forest, in everything in between. This is going to challenge you to push your limits. And together, we are going to get more fit every single workout. Together, you and I are going to be writing chapters in this fitness journey. Join me for this first workout in Road to Work while we check out the redwoods.
all right. So I get to the front of this group.
We are going
gap already formed.
The entire series, we are going to warm up really, really well. Because we have a lot of work to do. We're going to get some good hard workouts. We're going to involve a lot of endurance and some long runs in there. We need to make sure we get our body to make that transition from the sedentary kind of rest and digest mode and kick it right into that fight or flight. Making sure all the hormones are changing so that our vascular system really opens up to peripheralize and into our muscles. We're going to have blood flow going. We're going to open up our airways. All starts off with a good warm up. The key to a solid workout is not hitting it hard from second one. Warming up well, getting our body to make that transition. And when it's time to do the work, we really have to kick it in. Shift those arms out a little bit. Roll the shoulders back. One thing you're going to focus on is form. I'm going to key this off a lot. As a therapist, this is something that I am very, very keen into. So we're going to bring the shoulders back and tense those shoulders just a little bit. That's going to bring you into a nice upright posture so we can keep our airways, our chest open, breathe. That's why we're going to set this tall, lean forward as you lean with your ankles, not if you're going to slouch. Slouching closes off the airways. Don't want to do that. Bring it up, lean forward to the hips, and let's get started with a nice easy going. Here we go. You'll notice when we first start off, every run, that heart rate is going to increase. That is sending a signal to the body to make that hormonal change, that transition into endurance, into running, that fight or flight mode. After a few minutes or after a good warm up, that heart rate should level off, come back down just a little bit. And then, the blood pressure is going to change, your muscles are going to feel nice and warm as we get some blood in there, get all those fresh nutrients. That is a key component to warming up. You'll notice when you feel warmed up, that's when you're kind of feeling good, feeling loose.
The gap was 14.
Usually,
Now it's 11.
5 to 15 minutes, depending on the person, depending on how fit you are. If you're noticing a theme of not feeling warmed up when we get to the workouts after the first couple, I'm going to encourage you to take advantage of the warm-up section on the machine prior to the workout. Even if it's just walking, just something to get your blood flowing around. Take a few deep breaths. Nice and in, all the way in and out. Clear all of the air out of your lungs. We've got these beautiful redwood forests. They are not the only plant and trees in here. Take a look at this giant guy. That's a redwood right there. Huge. Really remind you of how small you are in the world when you're in a forest of giants like this. You will hear me cue on form and breathing a lot throughout the series. I think it's very important to remind ourselves that we get working, we get so focused on fitness and getting a workout in. A lot of times we kind of forget the basics. One of those basics being breathing and form.
Gotta stay away from the back.
Are going to contribute heavily to your workout. The better form you have, the more efficient you're going to be every interval session or every long run, the more effective your muscles are going to work. So make sure we're taking care of that. Your breathing is dramatically going to affect your heart rate, which obviously is a limiting factor. If you can't bring in oxygen and offload carbon, you're not going to be a very efficient runner. That is one of our main energy sources. One of the best cues and keys for that is completely expelling and oxidizing all of the air in your lungs. That dead space deep down to the lobes, lower lobes of the lungs. We want to make sure that we empty that completely so we can fill it with oxygen, fresh air, fresh oxygen, deep down to those alveoli. where the blood can pass right by, offset all the bad nutrients, all the bad gases, and then bring in the fresh oxygen molecules that we love and need so much when we're running. The river forests here, for me, are sacred ground. This is a place that I have come to love in New Zealand. I've spent the last 2 years running and training and racing frequently, specifically here in Rotorua. Spent a lot of time in these redwoods. My biggest race, my goal race, started and ended through these redwoods. I had my first handful of miles, and the last handful in a 100-mile race right through here on this exact trail we are running right now. The reason I kept coming back was this guy right here. I wanted my punamo. Punamo is a special stone given by the Maori. It has to be earned, it has to be given. You cannot make your own or just go and purchase it. That gives you bad mana. You want good mana. I worked hard to earn this stone. It took me 2 years. My first year at the 100 mile, I was unsuccessful. The second year, I came back, found my success, earned my punamo. I had one of the local Maori iwi or tribes that's in Tapuia. One of the chiefs there was at the finish line, handing these out to all finishers. The symbol you saw, that is the toki. Toki represents strength in adversity, endurance, perseverance. That is what we are doing here. Nothing better describes us as athletes, endurance athletes, than the symbol.
Someone just asked where we are.
As I wear this,
I think I forgot to tell you.
energy, my mana will go into the stone.
We're right through the countryside of France.
To the next person who I feel worthy of it, my mana will go out to them. There's a sacred bond from James Stone, the Maori people. These become heirlooms passed down from generation to generation, from warrior to warrior. It means a lot to me that I've earned this stone. So keep that in mind throughout this series. I want you to remind yourself, every workout you are chasing punamo, you are earning your stone. Nice and easy movement, staying gentle through this warm up. We've got one of my favorite workouts coming up. This is a double down, which means we are going to hit 30 seconds at a hard RPE. Then we are going to recover for an equal amount of time. Do 2 rounds of that. Every 2 rounds, we're doubling down on that duration. We'll go 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 full minutes at that same RPE. Rate of perceived exertion. You've heard me and a few of the other trainers talk about that. RPE is a scale of 1 to 10, how hard you're pushing. 10 being your maximum effort, 0, you're laying on the ground, you're probably not alive at that point.
It's like someone popped off that back,
You got a little less than a minute.
off the back of the group in front of us.
I've got complete control over this machine, including our inclines, declines, and our speed. I will match the best I can inclines, declines, the intensity level with speed. Obviously, there's going to be a trade-off there. The body does not adapt to speed, not a mile per hour, it adapts to an effort level. So we want to focus on that. Every single workout is based on an effort level. We are going to a 9 here in 5 seconds. That'll be nice and warmed up. Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Let's kick it into high gear for 30 seconds. Our eyes on that trail. Those roots get sticky. Really stride out. Lean into this effort. Utilize all of those leg muscles. By now you should be feeling it. We're going to call it in 3, 2, 1. Bring it right on back down. Good recovery. These first couple are going to be challenging. The idea is to spike the heart rate. This is a VO2 max workout. Your body's ability to consume oxygen at maximum effort is our ceiling of fitness. We're going to hit it again here in 3 seconds. 2, 1. One more round. Let's go. These first 2 rounds are to really warm up the body. Get ready to sprint, to push. Lean into this. Use those hips. Use those calves. Go off strong. Deep breath here. As we progress throughout these intervals, it's going to get harder and harder. It's the cumulative work we're after. In 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back down to the next recovery again. This is intervals. We're going to stress really hard. Bring it back to recovery. We have equal recovery to work sessions here. You're going to feel a little more fatigue each one. With the hope and the goal, that by the end of the series, this workout's going to be nice and easy compared to what we have coming up. Let's go again for 1 whole minute, and we are doubling down to 3, 2, 1, push. This one's going to challenge you. We typically, at this 9 RPE effort, this is a 1 to 2 words of gasping between breaths. This is hard. This is not easy. It's a very hard effort. It takes about 30 to 45 seconds before the body really finds its limit when we start reaching into that VO2 max phase. The only way to grow is through stress, is through delivering that catalyst, that impetus to the body to say, hey, this is not normal. How about we make this the new normal? How about we adapt? Let's recover in 3, 2, 1. Bring it on back down. Nice work. Easy, easy, easy movement. Gentle. The workout portion is done during the interval, not in recovery. We need to maximize this recovery. Again, equal rest. We have an entire minute here. While we're recovering, I want you to go on ahead, take a look at this beautiful forest, lined with ferns, redwoods. We've got black tree ferns lining this trail. Big tall guys here. We're going to get another session here in 3, 2, 1. Do that one more time for a whole minute. I am a very sentimental runner. Things mean a lot to me. Tokens mean a lot to me. Whenever I push myself and stress myself, I dig deep into whatever it is that is going to give me the inspiration, the power, the mana to push through. You'll see me throughout the series from the Toki. It's something that's meant a lot to me. Really just reminding myself, this is why I came, this is why I do the work. Whatever your phenomenon is, whatever you're chasing, whatever you're working for, this is where we go earn it. Keep working through here. It's going we bring this interval to a close, I want you to push hard for me the last couple seconds. And 3, 2, 1, bring it on back. Enjoy that recovery a lot less. But we have 2 rounds at 2 minutes because we are doubling down. Just like in Vegas, we're going to roll the dice on these 2 minutes. We're going to push ourselves. Double down on the workout. Double down on the adaptation. That was 1 minute recovery. We are going to take off here for 2 whole minutes. 3, 2, 1. This is that same effort. We're looking at that 9 out of 10. Between 8 and 9, I like to give range. So lean into this one. Really gonna test it, really gonna test you. This is why you're showing up to a program like this. You want to test yourself, you want to push yourself. This is the fundamentals of running. We are adding all the workouts together, training with endurance, training with fitness, training that new VO2 max, that new ceiling. We're going to raise the base layer 2 so that we can get closer to that ceiling. All of these workouts combined together are going to create a well-rounded athlete out of you. You trust me with your fitness, you trust me with this protocol. When you bring it, you show up every time ready to bring it. Together we are going to reach some goals, chasing that Funamo, earning our J. Dig deep for me. I know this is challenging. I know this one's hard, but we got this. Roll it on through. You only have a few more seconds. Challenge yourself. Commit to it right now. So commit to the entire series right now. And let's enjoy recovery. 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy. Gentle movement. We talked about symbolism with the Maori culture. And really come to love and appreciate. As you see these ferns lining the trail here. You can see the redwoods. The fern is an amazing symbol of resilience, new life, strength. They can grow anywhere. They are such a resilient, strong plant. So are you. The kodu, the unfurled fern, kind of a swirl shape. That is the symbol for the Maori of new life. You're creating that new life now. You're creating that new fitness life. Every single step, every single workout. A little bit more of a recovery here. So enjoy. A few seconds of breathing. And you've got 1 more 2-minute push. I know you've got your technique. I know your brain is telling you right now, hey, this hurts, I don't want to do it. Your body is so much stronger than that. It can handle it, trust me. I've been there. I push myself, I stress myself. That's what we do when we create new versions of ourselves. We have get comfortable with the discomfort. It's an okay.
All right, so I'm stuck in no man's land. Burn an awful lot of energy. I'm gonna slope a little bit. All these people catch me from behind. They're going fast. Here we go.
Place to be. I promise I'm not going to kill you. Just going to make you work for it. Now on that note, give me everything you got for these 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's go get this. Let's go get this. Really stride out. Really work it. Work on that form, leaning forward through the ankles, through the feet. Nice posture, shoulders back, arms to your sides. Driving, pumping, leaning forward. Big, tall posture. Breathe. Use those lungs. We're going to throw a little challenge. As we go slightly uphill here. Look at how beautiful this place is. Lead me through, go take a look. Show me how it's done. Keep pushing. You are almost there. This is where the work is done. This is where the changes are made. Tell your body, if you want to be this new person, the reason we are here is to build that foundation. This is 70 extensions through the entire series. Keep showing up. Keep pushing. We've got views like this and workouts just as fun. And let's bring it back down to recovery in 3, 2, 1. Nice, easy, simple movement. So the work for the day is done. We are now focused on recovering. It's a nice gentle movement to flush the system, clear out all that lactic acid we built up, get all that byproduct. out of those muscles, we are delivering new nutrients, fresh oxygen, all the good stuff going right to those muscles so that we can show up for the next workout ready to work. Let's keep rolling through here. Making our way back into the jungle. We're going to use a few minutes here, as with every single workout. When we cool down, we're going to let the body move gently and comfortably. The workout portion is done. This is all about recovery and preparation for the next workout. It's about what you do next. Part of that is going to be recovering for me. I need you to make sure that you're getting in proper amount of hydration, nutrition, all of that going into the body, because we just used a whole bunch of it to take it out of the body. We need that nutrition to replace everything we just spent repair work. You're going to feel a lot better cooling down after these workouts. When we get to a point of all these workouts starting to accumulate, eating up the body a little bit, we need to flush all that lactic acid out of the system. That creates that sore, tight muscle feeling. Stay active, stay moving. You don't got to go work out all the time, but we definitely want to keep moving. We can feel good. These redwood forests have been absolutely amazing to run through. We've seen ferns, we've seen some of these giant redwoods. New Zealand is going to be a treat you are going to love. Teach everyone, let's bring you down to a walk. You'll be calm in the day and enjoy the view.
Come on, Hans, get back on.
You've worked so hard for me today, and I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me in this series, for giving me everything we've got. We have a lot of new things to explore. Until then, I'm Zach Rager, I take Trigger. Go recover, feel good, soak it all in today. This is going to be a staple in this protocol we're doing endurance run today. It's going to challenge you, it's going to test you, it's going to bring the heat. But it's going to do its job at creating a new you.
You want it? Oh, that hurt. We give some thumbs up to these folks. Now switch over to cool down. I'll give you a debrief. All right, so I always end my ride so it doesn't look at everything as one single ride. So it's 485 calories. Your screen will go black here except for my video. And I'll get the game going again. Switch out the back a little bit.
We're going to work on eliminating body fat. It's time to change the way we change our bodies. All about utilizing kettlebells, dumbbells, resistance bands, mini loop bands, and body weight movements that are going to ensure that transformation. So guys, the way we work this series up is 6 weeks. In the first 6 weeks, we're going to do 3 workouts a week. An upper body day, a lower body day, a fun, functional, total body challenge. So get ready, get your mind ready. A lot of this is going to push you, but a lot of this is also set up for you specifically.
All right, we'll go with
So choose your weights wisely.
Diesel Dan's been working for me for my cool down, so we'll just go with that.
We're going to build, we're going to learn.
So since my audio has not been working,
But most importantly, guys, we're going to work on making sure.
these are all bots. They're right. They aren't real people. They're just a computer.
So
They just ride 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
we're going to add a workout in there.
So you can,
4 workouts in there.
they're called pacing partners.
A little bit tougher.
So you can ride with someone at a specified pace. It's a range, so it's not just solid.
Things change magically. So guys, get ready for this. Let's have some fun. We're going to spend a lot of time together. It's all positive energy, guys. Plenty of time. We're going to be burning. We're going to be challenged.
All right.
But you know what? That's
Cooling down, so I'll zip the jersey back up.
It's time to get to work. You guys ready for this?
So we got a pedal assist here.
We have
So that
our mini loop
glowing
band.
yellow guy
Loop band.
is who we're
We're
gonna stay with.
So we're going to start to see off the nice warm up, which we're going to do every single workout. So this one, what I want you to do.
all right. So spin up a little bit here. So I need to stay within 7 meters in front or behind Diesel Dan here, and that'll allow that yellow bar across the top to keep progressing. And you can see it's times 1.0. Once it fills all the way up, it'll be times 1.2, then 1.4, then 1.6, 1.8, 2.0. And I haven't ridden longer than that, so I don't know what happens after that. So I need to loosen my other shoe here. So I'll get a little more distance again. There we go. All right, so debrief on the race. So it's a little different doing some of these longer races. By longer, I mean that was just one lap of the French countryside versus like 15 laps at a Crit City course. So
all I want you to do, bring your arms straight in front of you. We're just going to pull out and bring it right back in. Okay,
in a short crit course,
we're going to use our shoulder in a ton of these movements. We're going to use our core in every single thing we do, so we'll activate that muscle. But most important,
in real life, it's a lot of
before the workouts.
90-degree turns, acceleration, slowing down, 90-degree turns, acceleration, slowing down,
Shoulders back.
over and over.
5 tries, always forward.
So it's
So just a nice pulse out.
it's a different kind of effort.
Just get the muscles moving.
And
they're there, wake them up a little bit. You're ready for
here,
when
when we have that short crit course, it does all the steering for us, so we really don't slow down for the corners. So there isn't really an acceleration out of the corner.
We're not down on the floor. If there's ever any position where I'm facing down, I want you guys to do that down as well. I want you to back up, put stress, looking up and open the screen. So I can see you and I'm going to speak to you specifically while we're down here. I'll put coat plank.
There is some undulation in the
All I want you
topography.
to do is hold this for about 30 seconds. When I say go, we're just going to tap out right in front of us. So it's just going to reach, tap the core, and return.
But otherwise, it's more of,
Activate the core. Once again, wake up.
you have several laps, you can kind of see where people are trying to make little moves,
Throughout the entire program,
or see where they have weaknesses,
the core. After we
things like that.
And it's the most important part of the body that we need.
In one big lap like what we just did, you don't really get to see that,
So we'll just tap, hold that plank.
because there's a one and done type of an effort.
Breathe,
So,
breathe, 2,
I guess we lost contact at some point because now we're back to 1.0 multiplier.
position.
Oh well.
Push up position, you know, into a shoulder tap.
But that's the one thing I don't like about Diesel Dan.
Nice.
He's all over the place.
Engage core, parallel your body.
He's not really consistent.
Shoulder, alternate, tap, 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 just like so. So again, the shoulder, the core activation.
Versus the next level up,
Single workout. The next level series.
I think her name is Coco.
Affecting movements as we do so.
She is like dead on consistent within like 1 or 2/10 of a watt per kilogram.
Stand tall, bring your light resistance.
But the watts per kilograms are higher. So I tried using that as a cool down.
What I want you to do, grip an arm straight.
And so here we go. I mean, how low do my watts per kilogram have to be?
All the way, bring it over as far as you can.
So he's doing 1.5, I'm doing 1.3,
Just get the rotators going, get the shoulder movements and then
or whatever. Anyway,
so again, just a nice movement back.
I never really wind up cooling down when I ride with Coco. Very good tempo ride.
Let's go 3 more here. And all the way behind you. Slowly build those muscles stretching. Getting a little bit looser.
So anyway, back to our race.
One more. And relax.
I knew we had that little bit of a climb
Drop that one. Just a quick arm circles forward.
to go across the,
Only. We'll go about 30 seconds here. When I say reverse it.
what's it called? Aqueduct.
Switch up. Reverse.
And unfortunately, there were some little digs put in before that.
We say athletic stance. Core engagement, just one core. Athletic stance, nice.
And so my heart rate was already getting up there.
So for our first move of the day, we got our dumbbells, like I said.
Before the effort came.
First breath, 15.
And as soon as the grade picked up, I shut out the back.
So we're going to grab 2 dumbbells. We're going to work.
I was within like a second or two. So I was trying to dig as we crossed the aqueduct because I knew it leveled out pretty good there. But unfortunately, they were digging too. And so I sat out the back of them for quite a while. I should have let up earlier. I was hoping I could catch on, and I didn't. So then when the group behind me, they had been 15 seconds behind me. If I had just let up and let them catch me, I could have brought my heart rate down quite a bit. But instead, I dug deep for way too long. I only let up when they were like 7 seconds behind me. And then they came real quick.
So again, bent over row, dumbbells, push up on the floor.
So I had to dig real deep again.
Second round is 12, third round is 10. So if you want to go up heavier,
And as with any time a group's coming up behind you,
so get your dumbbells ready, guys.
right, you have to
5 seconds. Again, back flat,
match their momentum
back.
before they get to you.
We're pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Because you have to overcome
Down.
your slower speed.
Down.
So I did that. I might have waited a little bit too long. And wound up digging deep, jumped on the back, came through the front, tried to slow it down.
Good. Here we go back.
My heart rate, that is.
Full stretch bottom. Hey, squeeze the top.
A couple undulations front to back, and I was out the back.
Pull.
And
3 more. Pull. Down. 2 more. Pull.
versus if I had
Squeeze that back. And relax. Good. Okay, we're going to go face the ground. Push up position. 15 reps. Same thing. Up you go the way down and the way up. We don't want to fly through
if
them.
I let my heart rate come down more first,
That's key. 3, 2, 1.
maybe I wouldn't have had such a big problem.
Down.
Anyway, yeah, a race is a race.
Good.
You learn something every time. You know, obviously I don't know that course as well as I thought I did. So I knew the aqueduct was coming, but I thought we had a pretty good, long, lengthy climb.
Here we go. Down. Up.
And I think it was that little bit of climbing we did, but I thought it was steeper than that,
Down.
and it wasn't. At one point there, we saw Hans was riding with us, and I wound up dropping him. I wasn't trying to drop him. He was a D, so I really wasn't racing against him. I had no problems taking him to the line, giving him the free ride, but I was trying to chase the guy in front of me, who was also a C, and I got within 2 seconds of him, and I think my heart rate's up like 174, and like I said, I was reeling him in, got him to within 2 seconds, and he dug again, and that was it. So Give him the thumbs up. Nice work on his effort to make sure I didn't catch him.
2, arm width up, and down.
You see how we did.
2, ground, of road down. Let's finish the second round of push-ups. Maybe back down the bottom. I forgot.
Not really sure I like that that style of race.
Push-ups, knee at the bottom. You got it ready? 3, 2, 1, down. Up, down. Up,
Where
up, all 15.
the A's, the B's, the C's, and the D's are all racing together.
Good. Press. Press. Press to that floor. Press to the top. Squeeze in that chest at the top. Here we go. 6 more. 6. Down. Press. 5. Down. Press. 3
But that's not how it is in real life.
down. 2. Last one down. And 1.
And you get a whole bunch of people mixed in
Right now.
that aren't racing against each other in reality.
Okay, for our final round, bent over road. I'm going to go a little bit heavier. We only got 10 reps in this one. So again, the rep count goes down. You feel like you're a little bit more weight. Let's do so. So I stay where you're at.
Looks like I finished 28 out of 72 for the C's.
Here we go. Flat back. In twice, 3, 2, 1, 12. Roll. Down. Up. Roll. Up. 3. Up. Breathe. Squeeze that back. 5 more. Here we go. 3 more. 3. Up. 2. Last one. Squeeze the top hole. Squeeze the top.
So there was a C that finished probably up with the front group.
All right, guys. Last 15 pushes to work out. I'm going to go straight to the floor time. Dumbbells inside. Maybe on the ground. Push up position. You ready? Let's get it.
6
Get a natural break.
C's that wound up probably finishing in the
We're going down. 3, 2, 1. Down. Up. Down. Up. 2. Down. Up. Down.
maybe a splinter of that front group. Again, the front group was the one that broke off that we could see that we never caught in that gap form.
Here we go. 5. Down. Press. Down. Press. Down.
2 more C's somewhere in there.
Press. And relax. 31 done, guys. Grab some water. Beautiful job.
13 C's finished probably in the group I was with.
Back. Chest. You're ready to rock the rest of the day. Yeah. We got more. Start the second.
One off the back of that group.
Pay attention closely to these next moves. We got 2 moves, and what I want you to do, we're going to grab the dumbbells again. Make sure, wait.
2 more probably of the
So again,
guys that were up in front of me that I was trying to catch in front of the guy. In front of the guy I was trying to catch.
press 4, no bench.
And anyway,
Heels gently to the floor, slightly back to that core, and we're just pressing straight in front. We got 15 reps there. Okay, so we'll start with that. And then we're going to stand up. We're going to grab.
all in all, good race.
Stand. Okay, same position.
You know, it's not always about
This time we're going to march.
where you finish,
This right here is our straight.
although I like to think it is.
All the way forward and stay straight. Tapping that chest with the band. Squeezing our rear delts.
There's just as much to be learned
Bring right back here.
that then can get applied to next time.
Right here. Keep this the entire time.
Learn about the course, learn about your body, learn about effort, learn about what your body can do beyond what your mind thinks it can do.
We're going all the way back, lean back, that Russian twist position. That 45 angle.
Learn how your body reacts
3,
to different effort levels,
1.
different terrain.
Good. Remember, we aren't pressing straight overhead. About 45-degree angle. All the way up and right so you can see the dumbbells the entire time. And squeeze that chest, the upper chest right here. All 15. Press. Yeah. Press. Down slightly back, use that core. And hold your knees to the core. 5, 4, 5. 4, breathe. 3, 2, and done. Great. Stand tall. Bring your band with you. A little bit wider than shoulders apart. And again, on the band, the beauty of it. Light. Compact. A little bit more. Harder yourself. Bring your hands in. You have to cover yourself. And back. So again, as you go through this entire movement, you can shift hands out. We're doing a 3, 2, 1. Pull. Tap. Return. Pull. Tap. Return. Again, arm sits straight. Or engage that athletic stance. Make sure the arms are strong.
I will go ahead and bring this out to 6 miles.
Pull, tap, return. Pull, tap, return. Here we go. 10 more. Breathe. Keep tense the whole time. I told you.
We lost contact. He's behind us. So I should have slowed up earlier.
Here we go. Last one. Tap and return. Whew. Nothing bad. Looking back down the floor. This time we only got 12 presses. So if you need to go up a weight for the challenge, let's grab some of your dumbbells. If you need to go lighter, that's what we're going to do. And again, if it's too heavy, if you want to grab one for a quick transition, right here, you can single on those ones. So, 12 presses, guys. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Press. Back. Return right about shoulder level. All the way up. Squeeze the chest and out the dumbbell on top. Don't smash.
All right, well, again, sorry for anyone that's been paying attention.
Good job, guys.
I did not realize that the sound has not been working, which is too bad. Where is my guy?
Push.
Is he up front there maybe? I don't know. I lost track of him.
Stand up, grab the band, now you know what to do. We got 20 more. Okay.
Yeah, he is in front.
Pull apart. 3, 2.
If you look on the map, he's that yellow dot up there.
Guys, grab this entire notice that strength going on. Don't get scared of that. When that happens, make sure to level up. Make sure to get it. Right now,
Always keep a nice low gear, higher cadence. Make sure we're flushing the muscles here. Low wattage.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3,
Keeping the heart rate lower.
2, and 1. Good job, guys. Last round. Getting back to the floor. This time we only got 10 incline presses. So, if you want to go up,
We'll just round this out to 6 miles. We're all done.
10 reps. Push it up to 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze. Press. 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 Good. Stay with me. Breathe. 5. Only 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Not bad, Bill. Awesome job. We're done with the presses. Stand tall. Grab your band. One last time, 20 reps. That's going to bring some presses, doesn't it? All 20. Don't cheat it. We're in this thing together, guys. All the way to the end. 3, 2, 1. Pull. 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 Good. Great job, guys. Work engage, right? Always. Always. Use your strength. Don't let the band go to keep it nice and tight. Feel tired. Tap, return. Tap, return. Good. All 20. Let's go halfway there. 10. Count out. 9. Let's go. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Control it. 3. 2. 1. Better drink that. Great job. Okay. 2 serves now. We got 2 to go. This next one, we're going to have 4.
All right, there's 6.
Just 1 serve. Right. Okay. 4 exercises. So wait a minute to close it right now. Then we got water. We're going to start with the kettlebell. So again, choose.
Stretch out that lower back.
You want heavy or light? We're going to start with the upright row.
I think we'll call it.
Athletic stance.
Give this guy a
Again, you guys don't have to do is just watch it.
on my mouse.
You know what to do.
Thumbs up.
Dumbbells.
Do an FCP test.
So palm facing the body. We're going to bring leading with our elbows. We're going to bring the handles of this kettlebell all the way to the chin level.
All right, well, hopefully
Squeeze.
it's a little more enjoyable with some sound.
Then we're going to go to biceps. Okay?
We'll flip the weight back to my training weight.
Feels right for bicep. You're going to use the dumbbell, grab by the side. Pull out the horns. Okay?
Again, I put this weight at
I want you guys to grab it a little bit lighter on the dumbbells. We'll go dumbbell
170,
right there. And then from there,
probably closer to what
dumbbell, we're going to start with dumbbell.
it would be with
Overhead. You're going to work triceps. So you're getting
extra bottles and gear and such
bring it right back
if I went out for a training ride. So
right there. And then
I
from
put
there,
on
the
the heavier classic wheels
we're going to go renegade row, okay?
and the heavier
We're going to
frame.
Yeah, we're going to go push up position. So we're going to bring to the floor. When we're down there, it's going to be a pull,
And all ready for next training ride.
watch closely. It's going to be wide stance with the feet.
See how we're doing?
Balance. Chest stacked over the weight. And we're pulling up.
Quarter of the way through Italy here on this challenge.
Push. Boom. And that's one. Okay? We're going to get tap those. So again, we need our kettlebell or dumbbell in transition to your strengths. Okay? So let's do that again. Let's stand up. Let's get right to the upright row. So kettlebell in hand. 15 reps. You want to start the first round with a lighter just be comfortable with it. I don't want to push it.
Definitely cooling down as I'm sitting here in front of the fans, not exerting any energy.
Pull. Right back there. Leave the elbows. So the elbows should always be high from the wrist. Pull it up. Get back there. Yeah. Right. Let's go change and shape up those shoulders.
All right, so there we have it.
That strength.
Zwift just looking for feedback on their virtual partners. We'll put a little comment here.
Beautiful job for day number 1. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. We got
Cool down with Diesel Dan. Whoops, missed the knee.
Grab a dumbbell. This level for 15 reps. Grab the dumbbell or hold on that kettlebell with the dumbbell too. Remember, you can always go beside it. So we'll start with
All right, so as always, keep Zwifting. I'll see you in the virtual world. Check out the links for in the comments about links to my Garmin data, link to the hydration product I use called H2O, and link to the maps of Zwift. If there's something you want to see me do, even if I've already done it before, or if you want to go for a ride, or maybe you want to see me do it the other direction, because the world looks different the other way. So anyway, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I will see you in the virtual world